The holographic scoreboard flickered to life above the Titan arena, displaying the most anticipated intergalactic combat match in 3 centuries. Vexthor, the Krell warrior who had dominated the fighting circuits across 17 star systems, stood in his corner, muscles rippling with bioluminescent confidence. His record glowed in magnificent digits, 899 consecutive victories. He had become a living legend. News feeds across the galaxy had been broadcasting his braggadocious interviews for weeks. "I am unstoppable. I am eternal. I am a force of nature that no species can match," he had declared in his final pre-match conference, his mandibles clicking with arrogant certainty. His opponents were reduced to mere statistics, stepping stones on his path to immortality. The crowd roared as his challenger emerged from the opposite tunnel. She was barely half his size. Where Vexthor stood nearly 3 meters tall with 4 muscular arms and armor-plated skin, she appeared almost fragile, humanoid, with delicate features and skin that shimmered like moonlight. Her name was Iris Chen, a warrior from the distant human colony of Nova Terra. The betting pools had given her odds of 10,000 to 1 against victory. The commentators had even joked about whether the match would last long enough to be considered official. Vexthor's laugh echoed through the arena, a sound like grinding metal. "They send me a child? A fragile, tiny thing? Where is the honor in this?" He flexed all 4 arms, causing the ground to tremble. The crowd's energy shifted, some laughed with him, others seemed uncertain. Iris said nothing. She simply walked to the center of the arena, her expression calm, her breathing steady. The referee, a neutral android composed of silvered steel, stood between them. "Fighters ready?" Both nodded. 3, 2, 1. The android raised its hand to signal the start, but before it could complete the gesture, everything changed. Iris moved. Not in the way traditional fighters moved. Her body twisted impossibly, her spine contorting into angles that defied biology. She rotated beneath Vexthor's guard with preternatural grace and drove her palm directly into his sternum, a strike so precise, so perfectly calibrated, that it connected with every ounce of pressure against the exact junction where his primary and secondary hearts met. Vexthor's eyes widened in shock. The sound of the impact was anticlimactic, almost gentle, but what followed was catastrophic. The Krell warrior's legs buckled. His 4 arms flailed uselessly as his nervous system short-circuited from the internal trauma. He collapsed like a felled monument, his massive body crashing to the arena floor before the referee's hand had even begun to descend. The crowd fell into stunned silence. The android's voice crackled through the speakers, "Match concluded. Victory by technical knockout. Duration, 0.7 seconds." The commentators sat in shocked silence for a full moment before erupting into frenzied analysis. "Did we just witness? How did? She didn't even let him." Iris stood motionless over Vexthor's prone form, showing no emotion, no celebration, no acknowledgement of the impossible feat she had just accomplished. She simply walked back to her corner. Medical drones swarmed around the fallen champion, their scanners working frantically to assess the damage. Vexthor was alive, but barely conscious, his legendary streak shattered in less than 1 second. As Iris removed her gear, a reporter managed to catch her for a moment. "How did you do that? Everyone said you had no chance." Iris looked directly at the camera with eyes like steel. "On Nova Terra, we have a saying, gravity recognizes no champion." Vexthor bragged about 900 victories because no one had ever shown him that size and strength, without precision and understanding, are merely weight waiting to fall. She paused. "I didn't come here to fight him. I came here to teach the galaxy a lesson about humility." The broadcast went viral across all 17 star systems within microseconds. The Krell's reign was over, ended not through some grueling battle, but through a single, perfect moment where destiny had reset the scoreboard to 0. And somewhere, in a quiet corner of a space station orbiting Nova Terra, another warrior from humanity began their own training, knowing that the galaxy's future had just fundamentally changed. Kindly like and subscribe channel. Thank you.